Welcome! In this video, I'm going to show you how to subtract in Excel. I'll show you how to subtract values, how to subtract a range of values, and a key thing to watch out for to avoid getting incorrect results. Let's start with a basic subtraction. In the cell where you would like the result to appear, type an equal sign. As formulas in Excel start with an equal sign. Click the cell you're subtracting from. In my case, it is B2. Then type a minus sign. Then click the cell you want to subtract. In my case, C2. And press enter, and the results appear. If your data is in a table, you may see column names referenced instead of B2 and C2. That's fine, it's just another way Excel references the cell. If you would like to apply the same formula to the rows below, simply double-click the bottom right-hand corner of the cell, and Excel will copy the formula down the column. Or if you only want to copy the formula down a few rows, simply click on the box and drag it. If your data is in a table, Excel may have automatically filled this for you when you pressed return. If you would like to subtract multiple values in one formula, you can keep adding minus signs. So in my case, I can do equals B2 minus C2, as was the case before, and then I can add on minus D2. However, this runs into a limitation. You need to remember to go back and adjust the formula if columns are added, as the formula won't update automatically. For example, here, if I add in the March figures, the formula does not update to include the E2 figures, so the end stock figure is inaccurate. There is no dedicated subtract function in Excel, unlike addition, which has the sum function. But one way around this is to combine the minus operator with sum. For example, here I can do equals B2 minus, and then I want to add together all the values in column C, D and E because they will be subtracted from the figure in column B. So to do that, I just type in sum, open brackets, my starting cell of the area I wish to sum, which is C2, then a colon, then the end value in my range of items which I would like to add, which is E2, close my bracket and press return. An additional benefit of using the sum range is that if a column mentioned in the cell formula is removed, for example here, if I delete column E, my formula remains unbroken. Whereas if I've subtracted each item separately and I remove then the column, again I'll remove column E, then I get an error message because the old E2 is no longer there to be referenced. A key thing to watch out for with subtraction is the double negative. If a cell already contains a negative value and you subtract it, you are in effect adding it rather than subtracting. For example, here there is a negative in the Jan column. So if I take equals B2 minus C2, my result is 110, not 90, which is what I would expect. So always check the sign of the values in your cells before writing your formula, otherwise your results will be incorrect. There is more you can do with subtraction. For example, you could subtract a value on one sheet from a value on another. I cover exactly how to do that in my cross-sheet referencing video linked below. Subtraction can also be combined with other operations like addition, multiplication and division. Check out my BODMAS video in the description for how to do that correctly, as the order of calculation matters. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, have a look at the other Excel videos on the channel and subscribe to the channel for more Excel tips. Thanks for watching.